Welcome to Rashmi Jadav's channel. Today in this video we will going to discuss about terms used in psychiatry. Many finds difficult to understand it. So here we go. The first term is anxiety. Anxiety is a reaction to situations perceived as stressful and dangerous. Anxiety is mind and body's reaction to stressful, dangerous and unfamiliar situations. It's a feeling of uneasiness you feel before a significant event. It's a feeling of fear about what to come next, like first day of school or going office for an interview. Next term is agitation. Agitation means it's a presence of anxiety with severe motor restlessness. It's more than an anxiety. Acute agitation episode was defined as a state of motor restlessness accompanied by mental tension, which has the following core psychiatric signs, in which hostility, tension, excitement, uncooperativeness, and impulsivity that can result in uncontrolled behavior with self-inflicted injury, aggressiveness to others. Next term is evolution. It is lack of motivation. It is also defined as severe lack of initiative to complete the purposeful task. It means person having lack of motivation or disturbance of motivation. People finds difficult to perform their routine activities, including their hobbies or engaging in social activities. Such people finds difficult to start any task which results in incompleted work. Person having avolition may stay at home for a longer period of time rather to go for work. Next term is akathisia. Akathisia is a movement disorder and subjective feeling of muscular discomfort that can cause patients to be agitated and restless. Also we can say inability to sit still. Antipsychotics, particularly the first generation antipsychotics, are the leading cause of developing akathisia. Akathisia is a side effect of antipsychotic drugs. It can be treated by lowering the dose of antipsychotic medication in initial stages. It also can be treated by beta-adrenergic blockers, benzodiazepines and serotonin antagonists. Next term is apathy. Apathy means lack of emotional feeling. Apathy is a lack of feeling, emotion, interest or concern about something. It is a state of indifference or the suppression of emotions. Person having apathy don't have feelings like concern, excitement, motivation or passion. An apathetic individual has an absence of interest in or concern about emotional, social, spiritual, philosophical or physical life and the world. Next term is anhedonia. It is inability to experience pleasure in any activity. People who experience anhedonia have lost interest in activities they used to enjoy and have a decreased ability to feel pleasure. People can no longer enjoy the things that they once loved. This type of feeling is anhedonia. Next term is amnesia. Amnesia is a deficit in memory caused by brain damage or disease, but it can also be caused temporarily by the use of various sedatives and hypnotic drugs. Amnesia refers to the loss of memories such as facts, information and experiences. Amnesia is when a person can no longer memorize or recall information that is stored in memory. Inability to remember events for a period of time, often due to brain injury, illness or effects of drugs or alcohol. We can see in this type of amnesia condition. We can see two types of amnesia: retrograde amnesia, loss of memory access to events that occur or information which we have learned in past. Another type is Anterograde amnesia, loss of ability to create a new memory after the event. Now next term is ambivalence. The coexistence of two opposing feelings or emotions toward the same person, object or goal, or we can say conflict to do or not to do. Positive and negative feeling towards the same person, object or goal. We can say ambivalence. Next term is aphasia. It's a loss of ability to understand and produce speech. It's a kind of absence or impairment of the ability to communicate through speech, writing or signs due to dysfunction of brain centers. We can say aphasia. Next term is apraxia. Inability to carry out normal activities despite intact motor functions. Apraxia is a poorly understood neurological condition. People who have it find it difficult or impossible to make certain motor movements even though their muscles are normal. Next term is abreaction, a treatment procedure whereby repressed painful experiences are voluntarily recalled to awareness. This ventilation gives therapeutic effects. Right? We have to ventilate the thoughts and recall the experiences which are painful. Right? This is a type of therapy we are using in psychiatry. Now next, what is addiction? Strong dependence, both physical and emotional, on alcohol or some other materials. It's called a type of addiction. What is agnosia? It is the loss of auditory, visual or other sensations although the sensory sphere is intact. It is the inability to interpret the sensations because of brain damage. Next term is affect, an immediate expressed and observed emotion. Affect is to be distinguished from mood, which refers to pervasive and sustained emotions. Affect is observable feelings or emotions which we can observe. Common example of affects are euphoria, anger or sadness. A range of affect may be described as normal, restricted, blunt or flat affect. Next is autistic thinking. Autistic thinking is a type of mental activity in which focus is directed inward and it comprised of inner thoughts and individual reality. Daydreaming and fantasies are common elements of autistic thinking. In this, a person totally removes from the reality. It is a form of thought disturbance and is a term used to refer to thinking not in accordance with reality. Next is anorexia nervosa. This term is defined by the persistent restriction of energy intake, intense fear of gaining weight we can see in the patients, disturbance in self-perceived weight or shape. It is a serious psychological and eating disorder that can result in severe weight loss. This patient do self-starvation and excessive weight loss. The last term is automatism. Automatism is the performance of actions without conscious thought or intention. Automatism refers to a set of unconscious behaviors. This typically lasts for several seconds to minutes or sometimes longer, a time during which the person is unaware of his or her actions. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, subscribe it and share it. In the next video we will have the terms used in psychiatry starts from alphabet B.